Florida, a 9.20 on Friday night. Tonight, a 9.40. She's in the top spot temporarily, 18.60. Robin Richter qualified fourth with a 9.30 on Friday night. Here she is again out of Lincoln, Nebraska.
This has been a great competition for Robin. She's been in 3 event finals tonight, and I know she's looking forward to finishing off this great week of competition with a fantastic performance here in the floor exercise.
Some of the younger gymnasts, if you can remember back, what experiences did you come away from the festival remembering?
I think that's one of the best benefits of this national event, is that we have both the top junior and the top senior members competing together against each other. Oh, too bad. Over-rotated on the pike double back.
And you saw the flag go up by the judge in the corner, signifying that she went out of bounds.
Right, she goes out of bounds, and that's a 1/10 of a point deduction for going out, and 5/10 of a point deduction for having fallen. And it was a second run as a front to a full. As I was saying earlier, this is a great competition in order to get the junior and the senior national team members together. Not only do they have an opportunity to compete with each other on same teams, but they also get a chance to compete against each other. And I'll tell you, the senior gymnasts better not look over their shoulder too long, because there's some strong juniors coming on.
In talking to some of the rhythmic gymnasts the other day, I said, what one memory will you take with you from Houston? They said unanimously the pool party and the Beach Boys concert.
Okay, here's the last tumbling run. A nice, clean tuck double back. It's a very difficult dismount. It's unfortunate she got off to such a rough start.
Robin Richter out of Lincoln, Nebraska, coached by Phoebe Mills at Nebraska's School of Gymnastics. Now, Robin needed a 9.30 to overtake Jennifer Barton, who's currently in the top spot. Still to perform, Kelly Garrison, who won the all-around last year and in '82. Corinne Wright, who's got a terrific floor exercise. And, of course, our 2 leaders, Phoebe Mills and Christy Phillips.
Let's see what happens here. She does back handspring. Now she's going to take off. Everything looks pretty good. She just pulls her feet too far through. You know, sometimes when you're in the competition, you have a little more energy, a little more juice than you did during the warm-up, and that adrenaline might cause you problems. And I think right here she just pulled it too far through, and there's nothing you can do.
And, of course, your rhythm, the whole routine, mentally now, you've got to get it back, and you have no time to pick it up.
She picked back up here with a front through to a full, which is not one of the more difficult tumbling runs, but she did it with good form, very clean. Now, this is difficult. This is a tough dismount, a tuck double back. She stands up, perfect position. She's pulling like crazy. A great finish. Unfortunately, she had such a rough start that her score is going to have to be low.
There's a gal whose biography reads like an international travel agent, Kelly Garrison. She's competed in Switzerland, and she's competed in Germany, in Canada, in China. She has been all over the place, and she is currently ranked second in the all-around in the 1985 competition here at the U.S. She, of course, won the gold all-around last year and in '82. A veteran, and a lot of pressure on her to keep her ranking. Kelly Garrison qualified with a 9.45. You can see the poise and the experience just as she sets up there.
And she's a wonderful dancer. She has very elegant movement, and she combines with good tumbling as well for a clean exercise. Okay, she backs up into the corner for this first tumbling run. She's got to have good speed right here. Oh, no. I don't know why she did that. That was a round-off back handspring and a backflip with a full twist. In the preliminary competition, she mounted with a pike double back. And maybe she watered back a little bit. Oh, what's happening here? She's going for a triple twist there, and she totally gave up. She's got to get her composure back. There she goes. Okay. That's a 1.5 through to a double twist. I do not know what's happening here. She did the wrong mount, and I think it has really rattled her confidence.
She very quickly then has to improvise the whole program.
Well, actually, the rest of this is clean up through here, but she did make a couple of huge mistakes at the beginning, and after she missed the triple turn, it looked like she was going to walk off the floor. You did mention earlier that she had one ankle taped. Well, now she has two ankles taped. And a little low on that double twist. She might be hurting a little bit. She's glad to have that one over with.
A mysterious performance for the veteran on the U.S. team, 19 years of age, out of the University of Oklahoma, Kelly Garrison. Now, she needed a 9.15 to take over the top spot. Jennifer Barton is currently first. Robin Richter is in the second spot. Still to perform, Phoebe Mills, Christy Phillips, and Corinne Wright. Let's see if we can pick up what happened. And it did look like she was about to spin right off the mat and just walk into the locker room and say enough is enough.
Well, right here, she's supposed to do a pike double back, but instead she twists and does a full. Now, I've seen her do a full twisting double back. That usually is a timer for a full twisting double back, but she didn't do that. She just did the full, and yet she didn't do a pike double back as she did in the preliminary competition. Right here, she's going for a triple turn, and she's off, and she looks like, oh, well, I'm out of here. But she knows the music's playing. You got to pick up and finish that exercise. You can't go home then.
To move into medal contention. There she is, 13 years old, out of Northfield, Illinois. Phoebe Mills, qualified second with a 9.50. She's got a good shot at the gold.
She does, but Christy Phillips and Corinne White are coming up. Christy, of course, has a 2.5-tenth lead. She'll be hard to catch, but Phoebe needs a great exercise here. If she can do like she did in the preliminary competition, she could be in there. We'll know right now.
Kick it. That's yours.
Nice work.
Good. All right. Dance it. All right. Control Phoebe. Control easy. Easy. Easy, Phoebe. Easy, smooth, controlled. Controlled, easy, smooth. Good. All right, now that's it. That's yours. All right. Right. Okay. Oh, that's nice high. Go, Phoebe, good. Go, Phoebe. Oh, that's all.
Well, I'll tell you, the boss thought it was pretty good. And so did 15,630 here in Houston.
Good work. Good job today. Good job again. Good job to this group. High, boy. Nice high.
All right. Well, let's hope the judges enjoyed it half as much as Bella Caroli did. She'd get an 11. Here's the double twist where she almost flew out of the area in the preliminary competition, but she knew at that point she was home free because the first two tumbling runs were perfect. It was a very nice exercise for Phoebe Mills. Let's see what happens here on this second pass.
She comes from a very athletic family. Her father, Chris, is a national amputee ski champion. Her mom, Susan, led her 9 times in high school. Her mom moved to Houston to be with Phoebe. The dad keeps the rest of the family in Chicago.
Okay, here's the mount. We'll look at it one more time. This is the full twisting double back. She is hauling across that mat. Full in, back flip out. Great landing. She was a little higher than she was in the preliminary competition.